Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Johnny K, and I'm coming back with another product review for you today. Really quick, I want to inform everyone that I know it's been it's been quite a few days since I've posted content. I've been dealing with a pretty bad sinus infection, and then I've had some other things going on as well. But I'm feeling much better. Things are starting to settle down a little bit, and I'm ready to get right back into it. So today we are on the Tyger website. Okay, we're doing a review of the Tyger Sport Bar. All right, this will fit a 2002 to 2018 Dodge Ram, or not Dodge Ram because they're not really Dodge anymore, but it's like they are, but they aren't, whatever. Ram 1500 with a 5.5 foot bed, a 2004 to 2023 F-150, and then a 2007 to 2021 Toyota Tundra. Specifically, this will be for my 2017 Tundra Crew Max. No, I am not being sponsored or compensated to review this product by the Tyger company. If and when that occurs, I will let everybody know. Okay, so we're going to dive right into it here. Price point, $399. Okay, on Amazon, we'll just go to Amazon here really quick for the exact same product. We're looking at $393. So save a few bucks, order it through Amazon. Either way, you are getting a screaming deal on this product. I purchased this in the early spring of last year, and I spent around $500 on it. So for whatever reason, this product has come down significantly in price, which is good news if you are looking for a real high quality sport rack or chase bar or chase rack, whatever you want to call these. There's a few different terms that people float around. Okay. If you were to look at Amazon, or if you were to look at other manufacturer websites, they do sell, again, tons of different chase racks or headache racks, right? They're all pretty expensive. I think the cheapest one, so not including this Tyger Sport Bar, I've seen them go anywhere between $700 all the way to like $1,100, $1,200, which is steep. All right, if it's worth it for you to pay that much, then great, more power to you. I decided to go this route. So why did I ultimately decide to go with a sport bar or a chase rack in general? Well, for a few reasons. First and foremost, cosmetic reason was kind of the bigger reason, I should say. I wanted to give my truck a little bit of a trophy truck feel, and then also it kind of makes it like seem like it's an apocalyptic type truck, right? Something you'd see out of like, you know, a little bit of Mad Max feel. All right, that's kind of what I was going for, if you follow. Okay, I also wanted somewhere to mount a light bar, and then I also wanted it to serve as a resting point for like 2x4s or baseboards or door moldings, etc., things like that. So, and also for the price, it's affordable. So I decided to pull the trigger on it, and I'm glad I did. Okay, so that is my specific reasoning as to why I decided to purchase this product. So we're going to blow up some of these pictures here. Okay, and this is again from the actual Tyger website. So this photo here, I want everyone to take note of these mounting points here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yes, you will have to drill into the inside of the bed rails of your truck. All right, don't freak out. It's totally okay as long as you take your time with it, and as long as you know what you're doing, it's going to be fine. Okay, if I can do it, then pretty much anyone can do it. Okay, it's not a big deal. So they did want to make it very clear that this will not fit a 5th gen Ram with the new body style. So 2019 and up, Tyger Manufacturing has made it very, very clear this will not fit. Okay, so a little bit of dimension blueprints here. This is what I was mainly looking at because this is your light bar mounting area. So from this point to this point, it's measuring at 36 or 38.6 inches, excuse me. But the actual mounting location, so from here to here, is actually around the 32, 33 inch mark. And that is what allows you to put up to a 30-inch light bar. In part 2 of the video, you will see how and where my light bar is mounted, and you'll be able to see that you really can't fit any bigger of a light bar. Okay, and then you have some other dimensions here. The actual width of the supports here is 4.5 inches on each side. And then you have a 27.2 inch between these two bars here. Again, it's not there's not a whole lot here in terms of complexity. It's a very, very simple concept. Okay, and this is obviously looking at it from the back and the top, and this is looking at it here from the side. So you're looking at 26.6 inches from the top of the front support here to the back, and you're getting roughly 24.4 inches of height. Yes, it is, at least as far as the Toyota Tundra is concerned, so 2007 to 2021, I can say firsthand this does not cover the third brake light at all. And again, you'll be able to see that for yourself in part 2 of the video. Okay, so we'll go over this, the tonneau cover compatibility. We'll go over it fairly quickly. I did have the T3 bed cover from Tyger on my truck. I quickly realized it wasn't for me for a few reasons, which I won't dive into. But if you do have either the T3 bed cover or the T5 bed cover from Tyger, then this is quote unquote compatible. And I say quote unquote because it's not 100% compatible. All right. So for example, with the roll up tonneau cover, you're only going to be able to roll it up to about here. And then you still have this area that is not going to be able to roll up because of the way that these bars are fabricated. All right. And then with the flip up tonneau cover, I don't even know if you're going to be able to fold it past this area here. You might be, but I think what'll happen is once you do the first fold, you might be able to get like halfway through the second fold, and then you may have to like mount it up here and like take a bungee cord or something to hold it in place. I don't know. I've had no experience with the flip up tonneau covers, but that's just what I would assume. Okay, I could absolutely 100% be wrong, but again, that's just what I see and what my opinion is. So if you do have one of these tonneau covers and you do want to make it compatible with this sport rack, you can just remember that once you get to the the back mounting points or these back support brackets of the sport bar, you're only going to be able to do so much with the tonneau cover. Okay, so this just shows you where to mount the side rails, so they go on the top of the bed channels. They don't go on the inside. Okay, if you were doing the tonneau cover. All right, if you're not going to do a tonneau cover, then completely disregard this portion of the video. Okay, and then here's more reassurance that this does not cover the third brake light. You're going to be just fine in that area. This little area here, these are little, like, I guess, inserts. If you don't plan on running the tonneau cover, then you would just mount these inserts into the little channels, and then you'd call it good there. This photo here said, why Tyger, and it goes through, I guess, the special features of the materials. So it says number 1, pre-treatment to remove impurities. 2, special e-coating inside and out. And then 3, it's a dual stage textured black powder. Okay, so, you know, take that for what it is. One thing I can say is I've had this installed on my truck for, we'll just say, a year and a half now, roughly, just to put an approximation on it. From what I've been able to see, there has been no type of severe damage to the finish at all. It still looks almost as good as when it was purchased. I've been through some harsh winters. I've been through harsh windstorms. I've been through, you know, just about every weather pattern that you could think of. Intense heat, intense cold, and it's holding up just fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think of an area where I see a fault in it, and I have not found that yet. So that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means I have not specifically found that yet. Okay. So here we go. I don't think we have to dive in to the features too much, because we've pretty much gone over all this. You know, we went over the ability to mount a 30-inch light bar. It doesn't obstruct the third brake light. We've gone over, you know, the various fitment. You know, Tyger does offer a no-hassle 5-year warranty. You know what? I guess weight is something we can go over. So, is this an installation that you can do by yourself? Yes, I absolutely did. All right. And I'll go over that a little bit more in part 2. But yes, it can be done. So even when it says 82 pounds, you can still definitely manage that with one person, you know, depending on what your age is, what your health conditions are, etc., etc. Okay. I'm not going to play this video because that's for a Ram. If it was for a Toyota Tundra, then maybe. So you have some reviews here on the actual Tyger site, which would be good to refer to if needed. I actually like the reviews here because this will actually show you on Tundras here through Amazon with the Sport Bar. Some of these individuals have the Sport Bar mounted plus the tonneau cover, so you can actually see what it would look like. Okay, and then that's it on a Raptor. Okay, so again, it can absolutely be done. You know, if you want to go that route of using this simultaneously with the tonneau cover. The overall rating, according to Amazon, is 4.6 out of 5, and that's good. And then again, if it's important for you to save $6 to get it through Amazon, by all means, go ahead and do it. Okay, so at this point in time, I think we will conclude part 1. We will follow up here real quick with part 2. I'll show you exactly what it looks like on my truck. I'll explain some things that I ran into that were possible issues, just to keep some things in mind, and then things that I also did to you know, add some convenience as well. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back with part 2. All right, so here we are. We're back with part 2 of the review and impressions of the Tyger Sport Bar. So you can see it's mounted here on my 2017 Tundra Crew Max. Not a whole lot to say here, guys. It's on here. It's sturdy. It's not going anywhere. I've got my, climb up on the tire here. I've got my light bar mounted right here. So as you can see, you know, that mounting point, this is an exact 30-inch light bar. So it's exactly 30 inches. I'll do a review on that as well. That's a, you know, future video. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not a whole lot to go over here. It's sturdy. It hasn't gone anywhere. Those are my mounting points on the driver's side. These are my mounting points on the passenger side. As you can see, what I did, I put some markings on there, and I just used an old thing of nail polish that my wife no longer uses. And I just marked where the threads were, so that way I can track if the screws are going to come out at all. That way, I know if I have to retighten them. I don't expect them to come out though. I put Loctite on them, so they should be good to go. And then here's these little inserts here. So, what kind of things did I run into when installing this? First and foremost, installing it on the ground and then hoisting it into the truck, that actually did not work out. And the reason why it didn't is because it just didn't fit right. And there was a time when I was installing this product and I was worried that it was the wrong one because it gave me that many issues. So what I had to do was I had to loosely put it all together. All right, so there are multiple points where this thing installs. So right up here where that rubber piece is there, that all connects into a piece. And then there's another one up there. So those all those pieces connect. So right here they connect too, and then right here it connects as well. So the best way to go about it, in my opinion, is to fit the pieces loosely together. All right, and then once you get everything, situated on the truck, that's when you start tightening the individual joints down and everything. All right, I had to go through a lot of tightening up, loosening, repositioning, and then tightening again. So it's doable. Like I said, it's not impossible. It's just a little bit of a pain to finally get dialed in. All right, but once I did it, the drilling of the holes and the tightening up of the bolts, that was all easy stuff. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else to go over with this. And then to get it hoisted up here, I guess you kind of do it like if you were weightlifting. You get your arms underneath that center bar there, and then you hoist it up, and then you just simply rest it on the edge of the truck. So again, it's not a big deal at all. Very doable with one person. Of course, with two people, it will absolutely be easier. Everything's easier with a second person. But if it's not possible to get a second person, then again, one person, you can do it. All right. So here's a view from the back. You can see that it doesn't block the third brake light at all. It's open, it's clear. And then I like that it gives the truck it doesn't give it an overpowering look, right? I like things that almost look factory. And in my opinion, this almost looks factory because it's not overpowering. A lot of these other guys, they have like these massive things. They come like all the way over here, and I'm like, nah, that's too much for me. All right. One thing I will say too, driving on the freeway, this thing does make a little bit of noise. Okay, not a lot, but a little bit. And it's because of the way that those brackets are designed, the way that those slits are, they act as whistles. Okay, so if I am driving with the rear window down, just the rear window, it'll make a whistling sound. If I have the sunroof open, then I hear nothing. All right, so I'm not the biggest fan of driving with the rear window down anyways, but if I had to, I just would have to also open up my sunroof, and then that would resolve that. And then chances are, if I was gonna do both, that's gonna be the plan anyway. I usually don't just roll one down. It's usually either just the sunroof or it's both of them. Okay. You know, so yeah, and even then it's not too bad. And if it was a really big issue, I wouldn't have had this thing on there for, again, a year and a half. So cool. All right, folks. Well, I guess at this point we can go ahead and conclude this. If you enjoy the content, go ahead, comment, like, subscribe. There are ways to contribute to the channel. I use Buy Me a Coffee. I also have an Etsy shop. Also, I've just started a pro football channel as well. The channel is called Johnny K Pigskin. So if you guys want to give that a view, I will put the link to that channel in this description as well. Okay, so again, thank you all very much for tuning in. Definitely more to come, and we'll catch everyone next time. Bye, guys.